Hello and welcome to this Qigong practice to help you to clear and to balance any feelings of frustration, irritation, even misplaced anger. You know, in traditional Chinese medicine, spring is the season of the liver, and when the liver energy is out of balance, we can feel irritable, we can feel frustrated, or even emotionally on edge. Perhaps that sounds familiar. You know, this short practice today will help you to release that stuck, frustrated energy and to restore balance and feel calmer and more grounded. You know, it's like we're pressing the reset button when everything feels a little bit too much and overwhelming. So there's no experience required for this Qigong practice today. Just move gently and breathe. So notice at this moment if there is any frustration or irritation or tension really kind of simmering under the surface. So to notice that, I invite you to stand with your feet roughly hip width apart. Relax your arms down by your sides. And I invite you to take a nice breath in. Breathe out with a long sigh. Close your eyes and notice is there any irritation or frustration, annoyances niggling away or just simmering underneath the surface. Be aware. Try to avoid criticizing yourself. You're just being curious and aware. And then by the end of this practice, we will revisit to see how you are feeling at the end of the practice. So before we begin, let's start with the breath. So I invite you to have one hand on your abdomen, other hand on your chest. Soften your knees and just begin to breathe. Don't change your breath. Allow yourself to breathe. And I invite you to close your eyes or to look down and have a nice soft gaze. This allows to avoid any distraction so that you can really tune in to your breath. Notice where your breath is right now. Perhaps as you breathe, perhaps you feel your top hand moving with every breath. We tend to be upper chest breathers. It's a very clear sign that we are stressed, overwhelmed, perhaps living in that fight, flight, freeze mode. We want to help our bodies to shift into the opposite of fight, flight and freeze, which is rest, digest, relaxation. So we're going to help it with the breath. So I encourage you now to notice if you can bring your breath low so that as you breathe in, the belly gently expands towards your hand. And as you breathe out, the breath just falls away. Breathing in, the belly gently expands with the breath. So the belly muscles aren't expanding the belly, it's the breath expanding the belly. Breathing in, the belly gently expands. Breathing out, the breath falls away. Notice as you settle in to breathing low, the hand on the chest will not be moving quite as much, and that's what we're aiming for. Now we're going to change this breath a little to what we call a wave breath. So as you breathe in low to the hand that's on the belly, make this breath a bigger breath. And the same breath comes up to the ribs, up to the chest, and then just breathe away. Breathing in low, belly, ribs, chest. Breathing out, let that breath fall away. Almost like a balloon that's deflating as that breath falls away. Breathing in, belly, ribs, chest. Breathing out, breath falls away. So like the breath is like a wave coming up from the belly, up to the ribs, up to the chest. Breathing out, the breath falls away. Now as you breathe out, at the end of the out breath, we're going to add a little blow. So breathing in, belly, ribs, chest. Breathing out softly, Then at the end, a little blow. And again, breathing in. Breathing out softly. And at the end of the out breath, little blow. This is a clearing breath. One more time. Relax your arms down. Let's do a little more clearing, and we're speaking about clearing, but using our body. So we're going to do this lovely movement, and this helps to clear away tension. So we're going to bring our hands up like tiger claws. So squeeze them like the claws of a tiger. So as they come up, we squeeze. And as they come down, we release the hands with a little sink in the knees. We come back up, we inhale. We come down, we exhale, but we're going to exhale with a little blowout. Release hands. Tight hands as you come up, soft hands as you clear. Notice that little pump in the legs. Arms are swinging out like a triangle shape or opening curtains. Blow away anything that's frustrating you. Clearing that away. Tiger claws. Pull down whatever it is. Pull down the person, if it is a person. Squeeze that and float it away. One more. And relax. We hold a lot of emotion in our chest, don't we? Sometimes you feel like you can't breathe. Sometimes you just hold your chest when you're overwhelmed. So we're going to help to clear that by tapping our chest. So we're going to use just loose fists. And we're going to tap on the centre of the chest, right at the centre. Now, if this does feel quite tender for you today, change this to fingertips. Tapping over the centre of the chest, helping to clear away any tension, tightness, emotion that you might be holding. And as you tap, take a nice breath in and lean forward a little bit and blow out. Big breath in, cleansing breath, blowing away anything that's stuck or frustrating you. One more. We're also tapping on that lovely thymus gland in the centre of your chest. Has a lovely job in your immune system, helping to boost your immune system while you tap, helping your respiratory system, your breathing. Multiple benefits to tap in your chest. And relax. Then, with your hands relaxed, notice how you feel. Notice how there might be some energy starting to flow now, feeling a bit lightness, fizziness in the hands and the arms perhaps. A little bit of clearing. Let's now go down to the hips. You know, our hips hold a lot of emotion. So we're going to hold our hips while we help to clear that. So with the hands on our hips, soften our knees. Start to circle in little rotations. Circling your hips nice and gentle. If you don't circle your hips regularly, then be really gentle here. We never want to overstretch the body when we do Qigong. We always want to stay within our comfort zone. And essentially what we say is we never want to stretch or move more than 70% of our potential. So stay right within your comfort zone. If anything feels tight or restrictive, then make the movement smaller. Rotating these lovely hips, helping to improve the flexibility of your spine, releasing tension and tightness in your hips, helping to soften the connective tissue, supporting your spine and your hips. Let's go the other way. And again, be careful here. Notice this side might not be warm. So take your time. So as I was saying earlier, spring is associated with the organ of the liver and the gallbladder. And the liver and the gallbladder channels cross over the hips. So this is really helping to clear those areas, keeping those energy channels nice and flowing and clear. Then we're going to come back to center. And now we're going to punch away. frustration, anger, irritation. So with your feet roughly shoulder width, bring your hands round and your fists up, pointing up back to your waist. Now we're going to punch out, and as we do, we're going to punch and turn our fist down. Then we bring the fist back, we stand up a little taller. We change sides, we sink our knees a little and we punch down. And we're going to punch on an angle down. And then we come back up, we stand taller. So notice there's a twist here in my arm, and we're doing this with control. So now you know the movement, let's add the breath. So we inhale. We exhale with an audible sigh. We inhale as the fist comes back soft. We exhale with a tighter fist. Inhale, bring fist back soft. Exhale, control. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You might even have in your mind what you're wanting to clear away here. Fist comes back soft. Fist goes out tight. One more. You can do this longer if you need to. Bring your hands back, relax your hands down. Allow the hands to relax. And now we're going to let those hands move into a little bit of shaking to clear away any excessive tension that you might be holding in your hands. So as we shake, start to bounce the legs. Start to allow the body to relax and shake away tension and stress. Shaking is incredible for clearing away tension, stress, frustration, anxiety that we're holding. Even if we weren't aware we were holding it, it will still clear it away. You see athletes shake before they compete. You see animals in the wild shake after a confrontation. So relaxing your neck by dropping your chin just a little to soften your neck. So that helps just to look down a little bit. And now shake at a pace that feels good for you. You might be shaking really slow today. You might feel like you want to shake a bit quicker. Listen to your intuition. Shake at a speed that feels good for you. And as we shake, we're going to add the healing sound for the liver. In Qigong and Chinese medicine, the major organs have healing sounds. And we're going to do the liver sound today, which is shh, 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 like you're shushing. It's a shushing sound, a shush. So inhale through your nose and use that sound as you breathe out. I invite you to close your eyes when you're ready. Just settle into the shaking. In through the nose, out with a shush sound. Now we're going to continue to shake, but we're changing the sound. So changing to the healing sound for the heart. We hold a lot of emotion in our heart. This sound is a sigh, an audible sigh. Relax your shoulders. Begin to slow that down and come to stillness. And as you come to stillness, stand a little taller. And with your eyes still closed if you can, check in with your body. Notice how you feel. Notice there might be a sense of release and a lightness. You might feel buzzing and tingling in your warmth in your hands, buzzing and tingling in your arms perhaps, your legs, your body. Lovely sign that you have cleared stuck energy and now your energy is flowing. Take a nice breath in Breathe out with a long sigh. Now let's take this energy to a beautiful flowing movement to help to release frustration, anger, irritation. So with your arms around in front of you like you're holding a big ball, hold this position and then gently turn to one side. Float your hands up the sides of the body, then turn back to center. Fingers are pointing down to your crown. Float your hands out to the sides. Back to the starting position like you're holding a ball. Turn to the other side. Float hands up the sides of the body. Turn back to center. Fingers point down to the crown. Float the hands down. Then we go back to the other side. We turn. We float hands up. Back to center. Float hands down with a little sink in your knees. It's quite subtle. We turn, we breathe a long breath in. We breathe a long, soft breath out as the hands float down. We turn, we breathe in. And out. We breathe in. And out. When you know the movement, I invite you to soften your gaze or close your eyes so that you can relax into the movement. And I also invite you to take the effort out. So see if you can make this less effortful. That might mean making this slower. It might mean making the arm movement smaller. Whatever feels right for you, do that. This is called tree sways in the wind. Beautiful grounding movement, like your body is like the trunk of a tree and your arms are like the branches and the leaves, releasing down to the earth anything that doesn't serve you, misplaced anger, frustration, irritation. Let's add that healing sound for the lungs as we breathe out. So when we breathe out, we add the shush sound. Shh. Soothing your own nervous system. It's a very similar sound to when a mother soothes her baby. Shh. You are soothing your nervous system. Start to make the sound a little quieter. And a little quieter the next time. One more. Next time your hands float down, allow them to rest at your sides, turning your palms forwards a little bit to relax your chest, your neck, your shoulders. Shoulders are low. Taking a couple of breaths. Then from this position, start to gently and slowly float your hands out the sides of your body, slowly making their way to above your head. Gathering in peaceful chi, peaceful energy, gather that in. Gather in the benefits of the movements you have done. And as your hands start to float down, washing yourself with love and light, allowing yourself to be bathed in peace, calm, groundedness. And again with a big breath in, breathing out, palms facing your body, smoothing your body's energy. And this time, as the hands come down, We breathe naturally, taking our time. Press away anything that no longer serves you. Press it down to the earth. Negative thoughts, self-limiting thoughts, self-doubt. Words that somebody said that have hurt you, press them away. Press it down to the earth. It no longer serves you. When your hands come to abdomen level, place one hand on your abdomen, other hand on top, and step your feet slightly closer together. Take a moment here to pause. Allow yourself to relax here. And with your eyes closed, allowing your energy to settle, take a moment to notice again how you feel. Notice how your body feels physically. Notice if you have a sense or a feeling that you've cleared away something. Is there a shift in your energy perhaps? Notice if your mood has changed. Be curious. Avoid over-analysing yourself or criticising yourself. Be an observer. This is a beautiful position to finish your practice in. This is bamboo in the wind. It reminds us that we are strong and resilient like bamboo. We are not easily broken by the winds of life that come against us. We are strong. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, relax your hands down by your sides. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this practice, I would love it if you would give me a little thumbs up, even put comments below, give me some feedback, let me know your experience of this practice and how you got on with that. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any new videos and practices that I am releasing. But in the meantime, take care of you today, lovely. Take care of you. Breathe and believe. Bye-bye.